Hello everyone, my name is Hassan alshater and I'm here today with my friend Osama to speak about our graduation project, which is actually a CRM system. So, first things first, we use React.js with a Firebase to create our CRM system because it's one of the most newest technologies for creating a uh, websites and is actually have a lots of tools and featured that's making coding in it more easy and enjoyable. So let's start a little bit speaking about our code and later on we can show you our program fronted. So I'm gonna try to speak about the things I have done and later on I'm gonna leave you with my friend to explain what he have done. So for my part, I was the backend guide. I was for the authentication. I work for the first things. As you can see here, I'm gonna start to explain that. This is our configuration for the Firebase. So here we have all the imports for the important things like for the queries, for the authentication, for the connection of the database. And instead of importing these things in every single place, actually we decided to import all of them over here, and later on we can import this file inside inside the pages that we are gonna use it for the database later on. And let's go for something else. For example, yeah. Here, for example, you might ask me why you have a form source GS in your code. So we have created something that is like a form which is flexible. So let me go over here to this page over here. Yeah. As you can see here, we have only one input that using input map. Yeah. This map actually is reading from the source from the source file. This source file actually we are sending by the props we are sending which route you are in. So according to that route we are we are having our forms in the pages. For example, you are gonna see in the customer page, adding customers, you are gonna find the form have a different um, input forms than the stuff one. But actually, all of them is one page, which is new page. It's not a multiple page. It's only all of them just only using this form, no more and no less. For the login page, yeah, we use email and password authentication with a Firebase. So actually, one of the best features in Firebase actually that it has a very powerful authentication, and it's actually helping you so much and actually secure your side from the attackers and from the unknown people who want to go inside your system. And as you can see here, we use here I use here a little bit small functions that um, navigate the people who didn't log in. So anyone who is not logged in, they will not gonna be able to go through any page until they log in. And actually, yes, actually that's it. I'm gonna leave you with my friend Osama.
Hello everyone, it's Osama here. So as you already know, we are working with React. React has too many main things. It's components and props. So we are using components here to just make like all the pages, all the program dynamic. So we can use the components again and again and again with just different data, just passing props. So we have multiple components here, widgets, tables, sidebar, and like a navbar. This like sidebar, navbar, we did it one time, then we just pass it as elements. Like you can see it here in the home page, for example. We just pass the sidebar and navbar, and we import it here. Something else React is really nice in it's dynamic pages, as I said before. So let's say we have a list page, in our React program. This list page is a dynamic page actually. We did it one time and it does what it does. It does present a list of users or customers or components or staff. It does just give you a list of them. You can edit, delete, or view the customers or add a new customer or a new contract or a new listing. Depends on the values we are passing to the function. So if you go to the app.js here, if you go to users, and by users here we meant customers actually. Uh, so we passing customers details like user columns, customers. When we give the title customer, the page will change uh, depending on the title, column path, and view path. So right now, because it's customers, it's gonna just give us the customers data. But here, for example, it's like literally the same page we are using, but we're passing different values. So it's gonna give us listings. That also work for single and new page. So all these pages are just one page, changing depending on the values we are passing. So right now I'm gonna leave you with Hassan to run the code together and show you how we do the login process.
Thank you so much, Osama. So let's just run the program, and excuse me for that. It's gonna take just a second until our local server just run our website. Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now why it's navigate me to the dashboard directly without going to the login page. So let me inspect this and go to the application, go to the local storage. Where is our local storage? Yep, here, as you can see right now, our local storage is completely empty. No key, no value. But after I register with my email and my password, as you can see here, I just save all the data in a user, and all of this is his ID, his email, and his verification, authentication to check if he able to go through. Without this one, he cannot navigate to any place. So just let me delete this and refresh the page, and you can see how directly it just moved me again to the login page without answering, and I cannot navigate to any place. So let's just log in again and go back here. Yeah. So for the backside over here, I didn't fit any info over here. I want to see how we are gonna fit and how we are use it. Here we have some basic information like how many customer we have, how many contract we have, how many stuff we have, and how many listing we have. And this percentage over there, actually calculating it wasn't that much hard. I actually not divided. I subtract the current from the past. I'm talking about the customers, like the current for this month, subtract by the past, divided by 100. So to know how much the rates of the customers we have, like how many percentage we have, are we having a growth or dismissed in the customers numbers this month or the month before it was better. Let's just go here to the customer page. As you can see here, this is our table over here. And if you just notice that this table here and the table over here and this table over here, all of them is components. And what you were saying about the properties, yeah, for this page over here, this is a simple form. As you can see here, it's a user new, okay? This is here for adding a new user. And for adding a new list, here is again listing new. By the way, these are not different pages. All of them are the same pages, but by using the props and the path, we are giving different label and different inputs. So um, it can be dynamic. So no need to create 100 of pages. That is meaningless actually sometimes, and it's so hard, and it's actually no, it's not reusable at all. Right now, if we need to add anything or change anything from here, we can so much simply just go to the file source and add or delete whatever we want. So just let me do on a small example over here. We are in the listing page. So here user input, no. Here product inputs, no. Here stuff input, no. Here is contract input. Where is listing? User inputs. Should be user inputs. States. Mm, Products, yeah. Product inputs. So if I just copy this array over here and I paste it again, and let's save this and let's refresh this. So as you can see right now, we have two category actually. As you can see here in the code 2, I just copy the category 1 and paste it again. So as you can see, it's so reusable and so easy to improve it later on or change it according to whatever the customers want. So simple, so nice. Uh, I'm gonna leave you right now with my friend Osama to continue speak about the other features in our program.
We also have setting. In settings, we have the option to edit our profile actually. Like this is the main manager right now, and she does have the option to edit her profile. We also have staff. As Hassan said, it's all the same page. We just change the props here. Like, but let's say we are in customers, or like we are in a staff, and we click in our in one of the staff to view them. We can have the staff page. In the staff page, we have their last transactions, and we have like note page. We can add notes about them, and we can see just like their status in the last 6 months. Here we also have a full note app actually in the program, and you can see you can write a note, you can save it. It's gonna give you the date of the day you wrote the note in. You can also delete them. Uh, we also have real-time data in Firebase, so you can go to add new user. Like we are adding a new customer actually in here. We put an image, someone, and that's it. Thank you so much for listening. That was our program. Have a good day.